What's going on, guys? K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. This is definitely an impromptu video, emergency type video. This is very, very late right now to be making a video, but I want to hop into the computer and show you right now that we absolutely smashed our Bitcoin target, and we knew that this was happening because of the DXY, but I do want to show you a few things to just be cautious about right now. But nevertheless, guys, we absolutely smashed it. Let's hop in. Let's have a look at what's going on right now. So back here on December 14th, we did have this little mini death cross with the 50 moving below the 100, but remember we said that that one wasn't as significant, so let me just get that out of the way, and you can see right here, we had this major death cross on the DXY, the dollar, moving below the 200, right? The 50 moving below the 200, and I made a video, and I told you guys that basically every time that we have this situation, right, you can go back in history, every time that we have this situation, we see a big move for Bitcoin, and I showed it to you in the charts. A lot of people were laughing at me. They were saying that it was going to be different this time, that we weren't going to get a pump, and look what happened. The DXY tried to push up, and what did it do? It ended up falling down. Now, if we come over here to Bitcoin, you could see that I was talking about these downward sloping trends, right? The first one was holding us down right here. We did break out of that, and I said that wasn't the important one. The really big one was where we had this wick right here, and we knew that as soon as we had this retest right here, we knew that we were off to the races. So we hit our first target, no problem, right here. That was at 17,200. Now, if you zoom in right here, you can see Bitcoin did go up. It came back down, right? There was that profit taking, but Bitcoin was resilient and it continued to the upside, and we did come through to the next target. But what's even more interesting is if we come over here, right? And remember, this is the beauty of the charts. I said to you guys, what are the odds that we're actually going to have a fifth bear flag fall to the downside, right? We had 1, fell down, 2, fell down, 3, fell down, 4, fell down. What were the odds that we were actually going to get a fifth one, right? Everyone was calling for lower lows. They were calling for 12K, 10K. Now, we're not saying that that's not still possible, but what I was saying is that I was anticipating having a breakout of this flag, and you could see right here, look at this, guys. Our target was hit absolutely perfectly, and again, how did we figure this out? This is really important, and I'm trying to teach you guys so that you could become better traders. Do you see this wick down here, right? We had one wick, we had two wicks, and then down here, we had this pump to there, and we had this pump to there, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can even kind of say a little bit of a fake out 5, but really ultimately, right, we had 4 points of contact right here, and that's exactly why we had this as our target. Now look at this, guys. Our target got hit, and we're kind of dancing on that level right now. Now, just to point it out, is it possible that Bitcoin just absolutely rips up a little bit higher? Yes, because there is a little bit of a zone, and I'll show you the zone right now, right? If we kind of draw this box up here, sort of to where we had, you know, this level kind of, it's a little arbitrary. There's not really, this one is not as significant, but you can see some of the interest right here and right here, right? So there is still that possibility that we can get Bitcoin up to this $18,500 level. But if you did take that long from that breakout point, you know, that was an 8.6%. So I don't know what kind of leverage you guys are using. If you're using, you know, 3, that was 24%. 10, you would have had an 80% move. That would have been a lot of gains. And of course, guys, oops, sorry, gotta get zoomed out right here. If you do want to learn how to trade, guys, everything on this channel is absolutely free. You guys know I don't charge for anything. If you do want to use this link above, though, you know, you guys will get that $56,200 bonus. I highly recommend you guys watch this video popping up right now. It's helped a lot of people. For example, over here, you know, we posted this. I posted this today. I showed everyone. This was just a few minutes ago, and you could see we have Stefan saying, I perfectly longed 3 days ago because of your videos. This is exactly when we had that cross, so he is in the money. We have Gary Hargis. He says he's also, you know, he says, thank you very much. Hopefully, you know, you got in on that trade, Gary, as well. So this is essentially what we're looking at. And what we're coming up to right now is a very critical level. What we're having right now is this 300 on the weekly coming down to the 21 exponential. And you could see what you really want is you don't want to have the death cross, right, on the Bitcoin. You don't want to have the 21 moving below this 300. What we want to see, hopefully, I mean, of course, Bitcoin might pull back a little bit. You know, obviously, let me go back to this chart right here. You know, it would be possible for Bitcoin to maybe come down, retest the top of this bear flag, maybe even give us a little fake out or something like that. But, you know, if we do end up breaking back above this flag, which currently at the levels right now is sitting at around 17.5, that would be the area that you'd want to re-enter the long if you haven't entered yet and you didn't take profit, right? Obviously, you know, if we fell below this heart line, which is around 16,936, then we would just call that off. That would be it for the trade. But, you know, ultimately, coming back over here, what we want to do is we want to have in the next few days, well, actually, these are the weekly candles. So what we really want to have is, this candle, fine, we can close here, no problem. You can see we are having that resistance, which is why I said be very, very careful. Again, in my thing, I did say caution, critical resistance ahead. What happens next is crucial. But if we see right here, what you want to do, even if we come down on this next, we want to have this candle close up. And what you want to see is you want to see this 21 exponential curve up like this, right? You don't want to have them touch, because if they touch, you could have a fake out. But what you want is you want to start seeing this move to the upside, something like this. You want to break above it and hold above it. And generally speaking, when Bitcoin does get above this green line right here, this 21 exponential, you can see we do go, for quite some time. But the reason that I'm saying to just be cautious is because you could see we have had fake outs before, right? We have had fake outs. So if we do get above that, then yes, guys, my target is somewhere up here, on this downward sloping trend, and we could see Bitcoin revisit even as high as $21,000, $22,000. So I just wanted to give you this update super quick. Like I said, a lot of people were laughing at the DXY. They were saying that, this death cross didn't matter, and I was really the only one talking about it, and you could see exactly why we pay attention to the charts and why we look at these levels, right? You could see how these levels line up perfectly. So hopefully this helped you guys. Hopefully you were able to make some kind of money. So for everyone that took the trade, if you did, congratulations. If you didn't, it's all right. Like I said, wait for that setup. But nevertheless, we're not saying we're out of the bear market. We're not saying that we're going to $100,000 today or tomorrow. But what I am saying is that this move was expected. We saw the signs in the chart. We took the trade. We jumped on the opportunity. And that's everything that you need to do to be a trader. Obviously, if you're not trading, dollar cost averaging, I still buy Bitcoin every single day. But if we can make these trades along the way, it's definitely also quite beneficial. So if you guys do appreciate this type of content, definitely get subscribed again. Once again, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You guys rock. If you want to learn how to trade, I highly, highly recommend that you check out this tutorial popping up right here, right now. Until next time, stay crypto, and of course, peace out.